Good day, everybody. It's Tuesday, February 15th, 2022. Yesterday was St. Valentine's Day, and we had the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, showing the love, celebrating Thanksgiving, St. Valentine's Day. Yeah, a lot of thanks for that day. A lot of Thanksgiving to him. He comes out yesterday and says that he's invoking these emergency powers acts, never been done before in Canada, essentially declaring martial law. It's only temporary, of course. It's only temporary. You know, these things, they always go away whenever government takes control of things and exerts control over your lives. They always do it in a temporary fashion. It's never permanent. Nothing to worry about. But this all stems from these mask mandates, and prick mandates that were going on in Canada. And so you had the truckers, all these trucks went to Ottawa and bogged it all up and surrounded the Parliament, and then blockaded the bridge, going from Detroit to Canada. It represents, they say, 25% of all the trade between Canada and the United States. And so rather than listening to the truckers, rather than listening to the people, nope, he leaves, flees, goes, hides somewhere until they're gone, and then comes back and tries to, exert his control. So here you have people, petitioning for a redress of grievances, and they get no one to talk to them. And they're not represented by their prime minister, obviously. Didn't even acknowledge it. Essentially said, oh, it's to keep people safe. And guess what? You are now terrorists. You are a threat to the Canadians. So we have to invoke emergency powers to deal with you. Now, will troops be on the streets? Who knows? But along with that, there's this issue of GoFundMe. So in order to raise money for this, because if you're a trucker and you're not working, how are you going to continue to protest without money? We just can't up and leave our jobs. We need our money. So there was a GoFundMe page, raised about $10 million, just grassroots people donating. Well, that was locked down. The government, I'll get that later. The government petitioned or whatever, said that, hey, you need to freeze these funds. This is bad activities going on. And so, GoFundMe said, yep, we're not going to return the funds, and we're just going to donate it to the charity of choice. And I'm sure they're going to be very great charities that are wonderful for the rights of people. So then there was another one started, and again, that was shut down, raised over $8 million. And now the deputy finance minister comes out yesterday in the press conference with Justin Trudeau and says that if you participate in this and you send money back and forth and you try and support these terrorists, we're going to lock your funds. If it's in a bank account, we'll lock your funds. If it's a digital asset, such as a cryptocurrency, even mentioned it, we're going to lock your funds. You're going to be treated as a criminal, because the only thing they have control over is the money. And they're going to pretend like they have control over Bitcoin now, over Litecoin now. Good luck. The only way they have control is if you use their systems, if you use what they have set up, what they can get their fingers in. If you have it in your own possession and you want to send it to someone else, nothing they can do about it. It's on its own network, outside of government, outside of central banking. You are your own bank. Now, that's probably going to scare some people, but you know what? This may be the point where people go into cryptocurrency and say, you know what? Here's a big F you. We are not going to play this game anymore. You truly are vampires. You truly are a casino, a rigged game. We're not playing with your poker chips. We're not giving you energy anymore. We are done. Hopefully we're at that point, because governments will do nothing but try to usurp the rights of the individual. That's all they do. The longer they go, the more tyrannical they get. And that's just the way it is. Throughout history, it's just it. That's just it. That's how governments operate. They get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they got to take more rights away from you. Well, we instituted government to protect the rights of people. And when they fail to do that, you need to figure out what to do next. I would say the first thing is get your money out of that system. Take your money out of that dirty fiat system that they think they can control. Hey, we're going to control Russia and put sanctions on them, you know. That's how we deal with them. We are going to control the citizens of Canada and put restrictions and take the money out of your bank account. And see, that's the biggest thing here. All right, I'm done harping, you know, and philosophizing here a little bit. Let's get real. You put your money in the bank, it's not your money. Never has been your money. Go to the bank in the United States, any country, and try to take out physical cash. Let's see how much you can get out without causing a big red flag and everybody, oh, let me go in the back room. Oh, we need to have a discussion. They don't have the physical cash in the bank. And see, they printed trillions of dollars. I shouldn't even say that. They've created trillions of dollars. But a fraction of that exists as physical cash. A fraction of that. So they don't even have the money printed up to back up all this digital money that they've created on the books. They don't have it. So really, you know, in a crunch, cash is going to be a valuable asset for a little bit until we realize, well, wait a minute, this whole system's broken. The currency's shot. But for a few weeks, it'll probably be very valuable. You'll be able to buy stuff with it. And then the realization will come in that, wait a minute, everything's collapsing. This isn't worth anything. And then what? You better have some sound assets that hold their own value. You better have maybe a little bit of gold, maybe a little bit of silver, a lot more silver than gold, in my opinion. Maybe a little Bitcoin, maybe a little Litecoin, a lot more Litecoin than Bitcoin, in my opinion. Some Digibyte. I mean, even Bitcoin Cash. I mean, the coins that are sound, that have been mined out, that you can hold in your own possession, that have their own blockchain. That's really the key. If they've got their own blockchain, that's a big deal. It really is. So we're at that time. We're at that time where governments are outright saying that the citizens can't do anything they want with their money. Because guess what? It's the government's money. Once you realize that, once you understand that it's their money that they're creating, and it's no representation of you and your energy whatsoever, because they can do whatever they want to with it. They can inflate it, they can deflate it, raise interest rates, lower interest rates. They control it. It's their casino. I'm going to beat that dead horse over the head. It's a casino. Do not play in the casino. Get out of it. You've got an opportunity. Get out of it. Because what's going to happen is this. They're going to gateway all these ways that you can get crypto. Coinbase, well, we're going to regulate the heck out of that. And, you know, we'll put limits on it. You can only buy one Litecoin a week. Whatever it is. You know, I'm just speculating on that. But there will be limitations as far as what you're going to be able to get and withdraw into your own possession. Oh, sure, you can hold it on Coinbase as a verified custodian or any number of exchanges. But actually taking it out and withdrawing it, it's going to be just as difficult like withdrawing cash from a bank. There's only so much to go around. And when everybody wants it, and the gateways to get it are regulated by the government, what do you think's going to happen? If you are into cryptocurrency already, you're way ahead of the game. If you have it in your possession, you are way ahead of the game. If you know how to send it from person to person without going through an exchange, if you have it in your wallet, your own wallet, on your phone, and you send it to someone else who has a wallet on their phone, when you do that, I can't even express to you how far ahead of the game you are. People investing in cryptocurrency, many of them have no idea how to do that. They can't do it. They're not there. But that's where everybody needs to be, because Canada is showing us the way. Hey, we're going to take everything you have if we feel like it. You're a threat? We're taking your stuff. We'll give it back to you later. It's like these police, you know, that confiscate stuff on the roads. You know, if you're carrying too much cash, And then the DEA comes in and says, well, we're going to confiscate that. So basically, they're arms of the DEA, local police, taking your cash. And it's drug related because nobody would have that much cash. Nobody would have $10,000 on them. Why would they have $10,000 on them? So they confiscate it, and the DEA takes it, and then they give a cut to that local police force, for their efforts. And then you got to fight to get it back and prove that you're innocent. You're guilty until proven innocent. This is the same thing's going to happen in Canada. It's going to happen in other tyrannical countries. I mean, Canada, of all places, really? Is the United States far behind? Look at the people in charge of this country, or supposedly in charge. Do you think they wouldn't try and overreach and do those things? I mean, this is a joke. It really is. It's a joke. And so rather than get in a panic mode about it, rather than say, oh my gosh, it's all over, you will say that if you wait too long. But what you should do is go out and get some money in your own possession, whether it be cash, whether it be crypto, whether it be some silver. Have something in your possession that with little whiskey bottles, something you can barter with, something you can trade with, some sort of sound money, something that would serve as money. Get that into your own possession. Take your money out of the freaking bank. That's the first step. Drain that thing. Starve them out. And never go back. Complete joke. Find ways around using the bank. Yeah, it's convenient for sending money back and forth, to pay your bills and such, but you can do that. You can do that with crypto. I mean, you can get a card and use that. Not that that's the best answer, but it's a transition away from more confiscation. Ultimately, if you want to preserve your wealth, you better be able to hold it in your hand. You better have control over it. You don't have control over it in the bank. Get it out. At the very minimum, take it out and hold the cash. Don't play their game. That's all they have to work with. They're gonna use that economic money. They're gonna use that economic power, that weapon that is money. And it's really not sound money. Stop using it. Starve them. There's other ways to starve them too. Start getting creative. If they're gonna basically go to war on the people, it's a big mistake. You don't go along with that. So, be your own bank is really what it comes down to. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibyte. I don't talk about them enough, but Digibyte, it's just there's a lot more of them, and it's not as a scarce asset as Bitcoin and Litecoin. Bitcoin Cash, even, another scarce asset. Hey, you know what? Whatever you can hold in your possession, whatever is a proof of work coin, that is sound money. And Litecoin to me is the number one, the epitome, the best payment coin out there. It is sound money, only 84 million of them. Network has never failed. Never failed in over 10 years. Always sends a transaction. It works. Get your freaking energy locked up into something like that. Winds of change are here, I suppose. But, there's no need to be scared. No need to be frightened. Get ahead of it. Get ahead of it. Front run it the best you can. Get it in your possession. Get that cash in your possession. Get those coins in your possession. Get everything you can in your possession. That's it. And you'll be a lot safer and a lot better off. If you need some food, stock up on that every time you go. Get a little extra. You never know. You never know what they're going to do next. So we're there. We're at that time where governments are losing control, and it's just like a wounded animal. They are going to do whatever they can to survive. They're going to kick, they're going to bite, and they're going to do everything unpredictable. Everything they can do. So just be aware of that. I had someone email me, Carol, and just started watching the channel with her husband and asked if I had any classes. Do you teach any classes as far as, getting into cryptocurrency? And I do. Really, when I go on the road with Litecoin Lisa, we do our happy hour road show. We'll have the happy hour show on a Friday night, and then on Saturday, we have a class, just free, educational class. Teach you to download a wallet on your phone, and I send you cryptocurrency. I send you Litecoin so you can get a feel for it. And you don't realize how ahead of the game you are when you have that. When you got that phone wallet, that non-custodial wallet, nobody else is your custodian, you are the custodian, and you write down the seed phrase, those words that it gives you, and you have that, you're completely outside the system. And that's really the first thing to understand and the first thing to learn. And Litecoin Lisa has a Patreon where I did a video on wallets. I don't necessarily have, just in my videos where I've talked about it, do I have like a teaching series or anything like that, any classes that I formally put together? No. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Maybe give me some feedback on that. Maybe that's a good thing I should do. I should have a series of, hey, this is how you do it, and, kind of lay it out. Maybe that's something I should start doing. But Carol, no, I don't have a formal structure for the teaching. It's just embedded in all my videos, I guess. And when I go do the class, when I go on the road, and I'll have dates when I'm going to be on the road. If you go to my website, clintwestwood.net, at the top, we're trying to fill those in, when we're going to be, where we're going to be. I know I'm going to be in Oklahoma City for Bitcoin Day. We'll do our happy hour on March 25th, and then Bitcoin Day is the 26th. May not be a class then, I'm not sure, because it's part of an event. But that's where I'm going to be for sure, and I'll get that on the calendar. And we're still setting up dates where we're going to take the road show for the rest of the year. It's just cold now, it's hard to travel, and so we're kind of getting into March, it'll start picking up. But yeah, maybe I don't know, give me some comments, some feedback. What do you think? Should I do a class? Should I do multiple classes? What are you interested in learning? Give me some feedback. I would start with, hey, this is how you download a wallet. This is how you write down your seed phrase or your passphrase when you first get that wallet, and the importance of saving that. How to get coins in, how to get coins out. That right there is big stuff. Understanding that puts you way ahead of the herd. So I don't know, maybe it's a good idea. All right, give me your thoughts. All right, be your own bank. That's really what it comes down to. Take control of your money. Take possession of your wealth. It's your energy. Don't let them have it and then use it and abuse it and then lock you out from it. It's not fair. It's not right. So rather than be a victim of it, take action and get ahead of it. And then that way they can't touch you. And none of this garbage that this clown is up there portraying that he has power over. He doesn't have power over it. So don't let him. Stay out of it. Don't play in the casino. Don't use their chips. You've got other chips you can use. You've got legitimate cryptocurrencies that are sound. Finite supply. Only so many to go around. Look into Litecoin. All right. Trust yourself on this. Don't sit there and think, yeah, I should probably do something, but it's just, it's not bad enough yet. When it gets bad enough that you need to do something and everybody else needs to do something, you're not going to be able to do anything. You won't be able to do something. So don't let yourself get in that situation. Take possession of your wealth right now. Today. Find out, learn, figure it out. Go watch as many videos as you can. Ask me. Put in the comments, what do you want to see? Tell me. I'll help any way I can, because it's so important right now that we just stop playing the game. That's it. Quit playing the game. Don't give the vampire your energy. That's it. Don't invite them into your life. The old movies, don't invite them into the threshold, over the threshold, into your house. Give them permission. Don't give them permission. All right. Thank you again for watching and spending your time. Time is your most valuable asset, our most valuable asset. Thank you for listening to me and taking time out of your day to listen to me. I hope it did something to resonate with you, to help you to understand what's going on. Want to take action. It's just, that's the key. I hopefully help you to see that it's important to take action. All right. Hope you have a great day, and think about it. Don't procrastinate. Trust yourself. If it doesn't feel right, you better go with your gut and do something. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It really does help. It really does help me. And in helping get this video out, hopefully it helps other people. That is the key here. All right, I love you all. I do. Hope you have a wonderful day, and always trust yourself. All right, until next time.